another narrative that always floats around when it comes to Terence Crawford and Errol Spence is that Terence Crawford is just too small. He's too small for Errol. He's gonna get mangled. I heard Knockout Boxing say it on BFTV's live the other night. Errol's just too big for him. Crawford's come up for 135. He's gonna get handled. He's too small. Here's the problem with that, man. Here's the problem with that. Either these guys never had a fight a day in their life, or they just really up Errol's ass that much. Okay, because look, as you already can see, size means nothing. You got the smallest dudes out there whooping on the biggest dudes' asses, right? Now check it out. My little brother he's 150 pounds. Growing up, I watched him with my own eyes beat up dudes that's my size, a little bigger than me, 200 plus pound dudes. I seen him slam them, beat on them, drop them with one punch. I've seen it. My little brother now, 150 pounds, soaking wet, little old Luck. That's what the name is, Luck. Little Luck. Beating up on these big niggas. Me, I used to get into a lot of stuff growing up with bigger dudes, and they couldn't do nothing with me. They couldn't do much with me. Most they could do was try to slam me around, and it didn't work out for them like that all the time. I was always one that had good, strong legs. It was just hard for them to slam. I never got slammed down in a fight, ever. If I fell during the fight, it was because it was my own error or some sloppiness or something like that, and I fell. Nobody ever slammed me on the floor, pinned me down, none of that shit. So size means absolutely nothing. Mike Tyson was a heavyweight. He was 220 pounds. He was a little heavier than what I am now. I used to be heavier than Mike Tyson, by the way. I was bigger than Tyson. Tyson, he wasn't even 6 foot. I'm 6 feet. Tyson wasn't even my height. Tyson was 220 the most, 225. Beating up heavyweights that were 270, 260, 40 pounds heavier than him. Now, to the dudes that say Terence Crawford is too small, some of these dudes like Wilder, right? They support Deontay Wilder to the fullest. All right, so explain this to me, right? How Deontay Wilder is a thin heavyweight, being at 218 was his best, right? 218, something like that. He knocks out and drops dudes. How big? Like 270. How was Wilder able to drop Tyson Fury in that fight 2 times? A big dude, 260, 270 pounds, nearly a 300-pound dude. How many dudes was Wilder bigger than? Damn near all of his fights, those dudes was way bigger than Deontay Wilder, and he was sleeping them. And don't give me that bullshit that Wilder's an anomaly because he got power with his right hand. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You said Crawford can't win because he's too small. He's not a natural welterweight. All right, so Deontay Wilder, you could look at it like he's not a heavyweight, right? You could kind of like argue the point that he's not a natural heavyweight and he's sleeping every fucking body that he damn near comes in contact with. See, that's the thing you get from these channels, these narrative pushers. They don't give their guys the same smoke they give everybody else. They talk about how skilled, how Terence Crawford don't look skilled at all when it comes to, he was fighting Avenesian. It looked like he was getting schooled and he shouldn't be getting touched up. Yet, Deontay Wilder, people will say he's not a skilled fighter. He got touched up by lesser competition than Tyson Fury, right? He got touched up. Then you know what they're going to say? Well, Wilder, he ain't start getting touched up till he was fighting Fury, until he was fighting, what's that guy named? Luis Ortiz, which is bullcrap. Because I see Wilder, he got cracked a few times early on in his career. So you telling me you're going to fault Wilder? You're not going to fault Wilder for getting punched by lesser competition? I mean, this is boxing, right? He's going to get hit. It's about how he reacts. And you can say, oh, you want about Crawford getting, oh shit, yo, look at Crawford, Avenesian touching him up. What was the fucking result? What was the end result to that fight? I'll wait. In the words of my man E Thriller, I will fucking wait. Yeah, sick, man. If I had a one gong rule and I could just hit and just banish these channels, I absolutely would, because they're just full of it. They don't know what they talking about. They ass kissers. They They apply certain things to some boxers, but they don't apply to everybody else. You can't, in your fucking right mind, say Crawford too small to beat Errol Spence when you got other fighters out here way smaller than what their competition is, and they sleeping dudes. But, you know, now that's another thing too. Who has Crawford slept? He knocked out bums. But Wilder been knocking out all competition his whole fight. All his career, Wilder been knocking out all of these tough fighters, right? You know, putting in their logic. We using BFTB's logic. Crawford ain't been knocking out, he been knocking out nobodies. But he don't say the same thing when it comes to Deontay Wilder, right? That's what I'm saying. That's that bias shit I be talking about. If you gonna say one thing about one fighter, you gotta also apply that same shit to the other fighter, but they don't do that. You see? Just ass kissers all around, man. But anyway, let me know what you think, man. This is Rebel Life Boxing. Drop a comment, and I'll catch y'all later on the next one. And I'm off this. Oh, yeah, sorry. Before y'all say this too, well, this is professional sports. It's not like fighting in the street. You show me the motherfucking difference in sizes. Rather you in the street, rather you in the ring. It don't fucking matter. If you in the street, I see dudes handle big dudes that was way bigger than them. In the ring, I see dudes handling dudes way bigger than them that was small. So what are we talking about here? Miss me with that. I'm out.